Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Northern Cass High School for the District 6 Legion Baseball Tournament in North Dakota. Round number 1 features the Hillsboro Central Valley Blue Sox at the 4 seed taking on the number 6 seeded Gardner Express here on this absolutely magnificent Monday morning. A bit hot, but here we are. Derek Zimmerman, Guy, and Preston DeVille here with you on yourliveevent.com, brought to you by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone Company with your Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at IRIEINS.com. These two teams have seen each other 2 times this summer, with both times finding the way of the Blue Sox in the same style, 6-5 margin for Hillsboro Central Valley versus Gardner. See how the third time matches up for the Express. See if it's a third time as a charm. When we come back, we'll tell you about these two teams and then some in our pregame coaches' comments as our Irie Insurance pregame show rolls on yourliveevent.com.
81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Summer is a time for enjoying the outdoors and having fun in the warm weather. American Crystal Sugar reminds you of some tips to keep you safe during the summertime. When working or playing in the hot weather, be sure to stay hydrated, take extra breaks, and drink lots of water. Use sunscreen and apply frequently. Wear light, loose-fitting clothing. Wear sunglasses to protect your eyes. And if possible, wear a wide-brim hat to bring more shade cover. Never leave children or pets alone in vehicles. Summer safety reminders from American Crystal Sugar Company. You may know that Big Tech's trailer.
Welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show, now joined by the head coach of the Blue Sox for Hillsboro Central Valley, Nathan Walsh. Coach, you guys are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, right, for the first game here at 11 a.m.
Yeah, we haven't had an early game like this all summer, so, you know, just had to get the boys up. We went and hit early, about 8:45, 9 o'clock, and then we took off, and I think the guys are woken up now and ready to go, and we're excited to play today.
From the sound of that, looks like it. What's the overall mood seeing them so far this morning for a team you're about to see for the third time this season?
Yeah, we're pretty optimistic. You know, we've had some good games against these guys. You know, 6-5 both times, but you know we took leads on them early in both games, and they snuck back. You know, but we fought them off and stayed ahead the whole game. But you know, anything can happen. You tournament time, anything can happen. So I just told the guys, hey, you know, we can't overlook them. We got to make sure that we come ready to play.
After 2 one-run games, what's different seeing a team for the third time?
You know, probably not a whole lot. You know, I mean, we're probably going to see guys that we've seen before. We didn't see their. I'm not sure who's going to throw for them, but the guy I think is going to throw, we didn't see last time. But we saw him the first time we played, and we saw him earlier in the spring. And So, we kind of know what to expect from each other. We kind of have each other's teams kind of down right now and have an idea what guys are capable of doing and stuff, but it's just reacting. It's reacting to the situation you're in, and don't get too high, don't get too low, because baseball's a finicky sport like that. You gotta be careful.
Got Aaron Johnson on the mound this morning. How you feeling about him, and what are you expecting from him?
Yeah, he's been solid for us for the most part, been our ace and stuff all the way through high school till now. And kind of a guy we rely on. And we know the importance of this game in a 17 double A tournament. This game really matters a lot for where you're sitting. And obviously you want to win every game, but it just puts you in a better situation if you win this first one and kind of get you going on the right path.
Coach, any final thoughts, any keys to the game?
Yeah, keys will be just to, like I said, to keep ourselves mentally stable and straight forward and not worried about what's going on around us. Just do what we can do for ourselves and play hard. And hopefully the guys show up with good intensity the whole game and just fight for everything they've got.
Coach, thanks for your time and good luck this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Coach Nathan Walsh of Hillsborough Central Valley. The Blue Sox are 15-8-1 this summer. Number 4 seed taking on number 5, Gardner. We'll talk to head coach of the Express when we come back with Nick Nelson here on YourLiveEvent.com.
He offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsborough. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
At the City of Hillsborough, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsborough works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsborough, we power on.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough.
You can count on Beth Teagues at Hankinson Insurance to be a team player. Beth has over 30 years of experience as an independent agent. She can match each client with the company that offers the best fit for their unique personal and commercial auto, home, farm, business, crop, hail, and life insurance needs. Auto owners, Farmers Alliance, Grinnell Mutual, Northwest GF Mutual, Progressive State Auto, and others. Call Hankinson Insurance at 701-242-7822. Best of luck to all area teams and players.
Welcome back to our Irish Insurance pregame show, now joined by the head coach of Gardner, Nick Nelson. Coach, you guys are bright and early. First game of this District 6 tournament at 11 a.m. coming up soon. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, we're ready to go. It's nice to be the first game, get out here and just put on a show for the first game of the tourney, get off to a right start. So,
you kind of have the idea that you can set the tone, the precedence for the rest of the tournament to the other teams?
Absolutely. I feel like if we start off on a good start, we'll start showing us that, hey, we can play baseball too, and we'll get after even the top seeds that play later in the day. So,
and this team, this Hillsborough team at 4 spot, you guys have seen each other twice now, both 6-5 decisions not in your favor. What have the Blue Sox done so well early on in games to put you guys away?
You know, they start off hitting really well, and they start off coming out and play defense really well to start the games, and they usually jump out on us early, but we've been getting base runners towards the end, so I mean, we're starting to push base runners across at the end, and hopefully we can get them at the end of this game instead of coming up short like we did the last two.
And to elaborate on that, what is something to make the third time a charm against them?
You know, it's really hard to beat a team 3 times in a row in a year, so we're hoping for number 1 for us anyways.
Any final thoughts, Coach?
Just having a good tournament and a lot of good baseball out here this weekend. So.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you to Coach Nick Nelson for his time on our Irish Insurance pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The service from Hillsborough Dairy is fantastic. It is reliable and the products are quality and fresh. Milk products delivered right to your door like we do at our home. Milk products, juices, cheese products, cream products, yogurt, cottage cheese, butter, margarine, non-dairy items, frozen entrees, frozen chicken, seafood, frozen soup, fettings, bread, bakery boy, frozen doughs, frozen appetizers, all available from Hillsborough Dairy, delivering right to your door. Call the Utter Guy, 701-436-5877.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton announces their summer discounts and programs are now available. Contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton for more details, 701-636-2119, or visit them at their locations. It's time to start thinking about Plant 22. Your precision planting dealer, RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton. Summer programs and discounts now available. It pays to plant with precision.
Welcome back to Northern Cass High School, round number 1 of the District 6 Legion Baseball Tournament. North Dakota, Hillsborough Central Valley, number 4 seed Gardner, number 5. Gardner leads off in the top half of the first inning. Let's get to their starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. First hitter is left fielder number 15, Nick Shatsky. Number 11 is Jacob Larson, he's at second base. Number 2 is Keegan Neva, he's at shortstop. Number 13 is Jack Metzger out in center field. Number 17, Cam Van Wetchel out at first base. Number 10, Carter Oslin, the pitcher. Number 21, Tim Mayer, the catcher. Number 33, Ryan Matthews out in right field. And rounding it out is number 3, Aaron Busnick at third base for the Express. Guaranteed for the Express in this inning is Shatsky, Jacob Larson, and Neva. Out on the diamond for Hillsborough Central Valley, their starting lineup on the diamond on defense: Aaron Johnson on the mound with a 2-2 record. Cole Hebel at first base. Andrew Dolan behind the plate. Braden Walsh at second base. Peyton Belials at short, captaining the diamond. And Devin Johnson at third. For the outfield, Gannon Lemke out in left. Nathan Rage in center. And Gavin Belials not hitting but playing defense out in right field. Your starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. That concludes both our Irie Insurance pregame show and your starting lineups, brought to you both by, of course, Irie Insurance and American Crystal Sugar Company. Once again, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, YourLiveEvent.com. I'm joined in the broadcast booth by Preston DeVille. The first day of the District 6 Legion Baseball Tournament being hosted at Northern Cass High School. The 4 and 5 seed matchup. These two teams have seen each other twice this season. Both outings decided 6-5 in favor of the Blue Sox of Hillsborough Central Valley. It's pretty cliche, but it is hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year, Preston. As a baseball guy yourself, how do you approach that on the opposite end of the spectrum?
Well, you know, they have seen them 2 times already, so they kind of know what's going to be coming at them now. So now what they're going to have to do is basically just play good defense behind their pitcher. Their pitcher needs to throw strikes, and they just need to get some clutch hitting in there.
And starting off clutch hitting, you need to get on base, and Nick Shatsky will look to do so for his Express. Number 15 leads off from the left side here against Aaron Johnson. Johnson, number 12, he's 2-2 this season, spouting a 3.92 ERA. And the first official pitch coming, strike 1, swinging, foul tipped back to the catcher at 10:57 a.m. exactly. Starts off as an 0-1 count here against Shatsky. Johnson's 0-1. Another swing and a miss, and quickly up on the leadoff hitter, 0-2. Johnson leads the team with 34 strikeouts, and a punch out to begin the game on 3 pitches would set the tone. This one doesn't set the tone. That one hits the plate into the dirt, back to the backstop, 1-2. Moderate pace here from Johnson. Nods at the sign from Andrew Dillon, his catcher. Winds and delivers. The 1-2 is out to center field. Should be playable by Rage or Limke, and it's over Rage's glove and takes a few hops all the way to the fence. On his high horse to second, and now to third comes Shatsky, a lead-off triple. Misjudged by Nathan Rage to begin the ball game. Rage, his route to the baseball in, and then just an awkward turn over the wrong shoulder, and it ends up with a man 90 feet away from scoring. It's the first hit of the ball game, and it's a big one. One of the hardest hits to get, a triple. A little luck from the defense, and it brings on Jacob Larson. Larson, number 11, steps in. Righty-righty matchup against Johnson. Wind in the pitch, up high for a 1-0 start. Chatsky was down 1-2 in that count. Hitting for contact. It wasn't a far hit ball. Just misjudged, misplayed. Here's the 1-0 to Larson. Right down the middle for 1-1.
Yeah, that's just the ball you need to just get a better angle on. Should have been caught, but hey, now we're going to have to find a way to work out of this.
Rage knows it. He'll have to make up for it, either out in the outfield or at the plate. The 1-1 from Johnson to Larson. Swing and a miss. It looks like a foul tip to get in there. And Larson is down 1-2, just like Shatsky was. Like I said, 34 strikeouts for Aaron Johnson this summer. Also 17 walks. This one chopped right at the plate, picked up at third by Devin Johnson. He goes to first in time, but a run scores. RBI ground out for Larson. And it's 1-0 on your Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard in favor of the Gardner Express. That one goes 5-3. Run scored by Shatsky, and RBI credited to Jacob Larson. This brings on Keegan Neva, shortstop, number 2. Another righty-righty matchup. Blue Sox down early. That one, off-speed pitch, called for strike one against Neva. Quite the contrast to how the Blue Sox have opened up their last 2 contests against the Express. Leading early. This one's a foul back and out of play to the parking lot. Watch out, Preston. And it is a 1-1. Now 0-2, excuse me. Two straight batters getting the best of the Blue Sox. Here is the 0-2 to Neva. This one chest high, grounded over to second, picked up by Walsh, and he throws over in time to first to Hebel to record the 4-3. This brings on Jack Metzger. He's the center fielder today. Metzger wears number 13. He bats from the left side. Now 2 outs in the top of the first. 1-0 ball game. Express on top of the Blue Sox. This one fouled back from Metzger into the parking lot once again. 0-1. Blue Sox 2-0 against the Express. Both 6-5 decisions. 0-1 to Metzger. This one cranked to right center field. That will hit the gap all the way to the Jaguar logo. That's extra bases for Metzger on his high horse. Helmet falls off. That's another triple for Gardner. Metzger out to right center field. The Gardner bench on its feet, and another man 90 feet away for putting a run across the plate. 2 hits, and they're both extra bases. A total of 6, if you're keeping track. Brings on Cam Van Wetchel, the first baseman.
You don't see that too often. 2 standing triples in the same inning.
One, a defensive triple, and the next just well hit the right center field. Metzger's got the speed for it. He is a center fielder after all. That one misses 1-0 here against Van Wetchel. Johnson prepares and fires. Swung on, no contact. 1-1. Van Wetchel was unsure of that. Not a strong swing, a little bit out in front. Here's the 1-1 now to Cam. That one's just low, below the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. Man at third base is Jack Metzger. A 2-out triple. Metzger a big lead. Here is another foul ball. It's 1-2 on Van Wetschel. Make it 2-2. Defense playing mostly straight up, it looks like. Outfield a little shallow, especially in center with Rage. Here's a 2-2. And right out in front of it, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Aaron Johnson. But in the inning, 2 hits and 1 run leads to a 1-0 decision in the top of the first in favor of Gardner. They lead the Blue Sox on your Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first after this.
Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
1-0 in favor of Gardner over Hillsboro Central Valley, heading to the bottom of the first on your Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard at 701-430-0877. Thanks to our sponsors for allowing us time to put this ball game on, this broadcast of this ball game. In the first inning, in the top of the half of the frame, a leadoff triple by Nick Shatsky resulted in a run scored off of an RBI ground out from Jacob Larson. 1-0. Lead the Express, and now on the mound for Gardner is Carter Oslin. He will face Peyton Belials, Braden Walsh, and Cole Hebel guaranteed. Belials, your shortstop today, wearing number 1 and the number 1 hitter in the top of the lineup. Belials this season, he bats 200 right on the dot. First pitch from Oslin, right at the knees for 0-1.
If I remember correctly, though, lots of speed.
Lots of speed. He can play catcher, he can play shortstop. He's very versatile. Here's 0-1 from Oslin. And that one, it hit the ear hole of Belials. He takes his base.
Well, Hillsboro Central Valley now has a speed threat on first base. It looks like Belials has 16 stolen bases with no caught stealing.
16 for 16, Peyton Belials this summer, and I'm sure he'll be extra motivated after taking one near the dome, off the dome. Springs on Braden Walsh, the second baseman. Braden Walsh this season, 268 at the plate, 14 RBI.
Looks like 17 for 17 now. Oh, nope.
Foul ball. Belials took off. Looks like Oslin is fixing his glove and now ready to get back at it. Wall shakes his head, steps in from the left side.
Looks like Hillsboro starting out with some small ball with an attempted bunt right there.
Got a little bit of attitude as well. Oslin, a righty, steps off and looks back at first at Belials, who keeps his decent lead, now stretches it out. Now here's Oslin, and Belials checks off, and it's a bunt back to the backstop. 0-2. Whoever wins this game plays later today at 5 p.m. versus Mayport CG, the number 1 seed in District 6. Oslin checks the runner again. Looks back, now fires. Belials takes off. Swing and a miss from Walsh. Throw to second is safe. Belials 17 for 17 now. Throw not in time from Tim Mayer. And a man in scoring position with 1 out. First strikeout of the day, first K of the day for Carter Oslin. This brings on Cole Hebel, the first baseman. Cole is batting .379, a blistering batting average with 26 RBIs, a team high. He's also walked 10 times and has boasted 3 home runs.
Let's just say this is the guy you want with a runner on second.
That is Peyton Bilals at second. Now here's Oslin. Off-speed pitch, and it fell in the dirt for ball 1. Now 2-0. Hebel, lefty batter. He puts this out in the left field, and it's lingering foul to left side, and it is well foul. 2 balls, 1 strike on Hebel. Belials led off the bottom half of the first, hit by a pitch off his helmet. Here's Oslin, 2-1. This one ripped to the right side, and nice snag over at first by Cam Van Wetchel. He takes it himself to the bag. However, Belial's at third base now, 90 feet away, and there's 2 out. No hits so far for Hillsborough Central Valley. 1 hit batter.
This is really where you need some clutch hitting now.
Aaron Johnson steps in. Here against Oslin. Oslin fires in. This one hits Johnson as well. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Andrew Doolin, the catcher, steps in. Oslin having trouble with his command. Johnson is subbed out to the bench for a courtesy runner. See if we get their number here in a second. Doolin, the catcher, digs in for the first time. Here's Oslin. This one high, 1-0. Doolin this season, .317. Not a bad average at all this summer. This one down and just misses inside. And it's at 2-0. Aaron Johnson takes a bag. Now 2 stolen bases for HCV. Oslin with 2 runners in scoring position against him. Now it's 2-0 to Andrew Doolin. High, 3 balls, no strikes. Doolin probably doesn't have the green light right here. And he takes it down the middle for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike here on Doolin. Oslin, quicker pace. This one swung on and missed in the dirt, and it runs full with 2 outs at 3-2. Doolin this season, this year, this summer, he has struck out 13 times and walked 8 times. Here's the payoff pitch, and Oslin steps off the mound, off the rubber for a brief moment. Time called. Cleans off home plate. We'll get back at it with 2 men on for the Blue Sox in scoring position, and a payoff pitch from Oslin to Doolin. On its way. Outside and low. Ball 4, take your base. The bags are packed. First walk of the day for Oslin after he's hit 2 batters. Bases juiced. It brings on Devin Johnson, number 17, the third baseman. He's batting .250 this season, 12 RBIs. Plenty of them out there for him right there. He takes ball 1 upstairs. 2 outs, keep in mind. Against the Blue Sox, the 1-0 from Oslin. That one at the chest at the numbers 1-1. Exactly the inning you want to feed off of if you're the Blue Sox after going down 1-0 early in this ball game. This one swung on and missed from Johnson, 1-2. He's down. He's got 2 potential RBIs out there, 1 more at first base. Down 1-0. Here's the 1-2 to Johnson. Swung on and missed, and Carter Osland, with ice in his veins early on in this ball game, looks to set the tone. He strikes out the Blue Sox, the bases loaded, and avoids a jam. At the end of one inning, Gardner 1, Hillsborough Central Valley nothing on your Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard. Top of the second after this.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Summer is a time for enjoying the outdoors and having fun in the warm weather. American Crystal Sugar reminds you of some tips to keep you safe during the summertime. When working or playing in the hot weather, be sure to stay hydrated. Take extra breaks and drink lots of water. Use sunscreen and apply frequently. Wear light, loose-fitting clothing. Wear sunglasses to protect your eyes. And if possible, wear a wide-brim hat to bring more shade cover. Never leave children or pets alone in vehicles. Summer safety reminders from American Crystal Sugar Company.
Carter Osland, Tim Meyer, Ryan Matthews guaranteed for Gardner. They lead Hillsborough Central Valley 1-0 here in the top of the second on your Tim Kazant seat sales scoreboard. Round number 1 of the North Dakota District 6 Baseball Legion Tournament. On the mound once again for the Blue Sox, Aaron Johnson. In his top of the first, he gave up 2 hits and 1 run. Those 2 hits, 2 triples. The leadoff hit of the game by Shatsky out to center field, and Jack Metzger at the right center field. And getting due up, Carter Osland, who just struck out the Blue Sox. The base is loaded. He has 1 walk, has hit 2 batters, and struck out to a very mixed inning for Osland. But the most important thing that I'm sure Coach Nick Nelson cares about, he didn't give up any runs. Now number 10, speaking of the devil, Osland steps in to lead off. The top of the second, Johnson's first offering, upstairs, ball 1. Mayer on deck. First plate appearance for Osland. Swing at that one, didn't want to go, but his body momentum took him forward. That was way high. And it's 1-1. Osland, a narrow stance. Takes that one down the middle. 1-2 on the express pitcher. Pitcher. Johnson's 1-2 as he twiddles the ball around and fires home. This one lifted and golfed to center field, right in no man's land, but it's picked up by Peyton Belials on his high horse, running to his left, right into the triangle for out number 1.
Very difficult play for a shortstop to make there, so it's pretty impressive that he was able to get there before a center fielder.
Belial's got the speed. He showed it off with his stolen base earlier, his 17th of the summer. Able to turn those hips and get out into shallow center field. Tim Meyer now the catcher. Steps in, number 21. Johnson's first pitch. Foul tipped and back to the backstop. Meyer was trying to guess on that one. He was leaning forward the entire time on that swing.
Way back in the box too. His foot's almost out of the back, it looks like.
And that one he is behind 0-2 on the swing.
Looks like he's trying to get that extra half second maybe just to see the ball.
Those 2 pitches, a little off speed from Johnson. See if he comes with a little zip right here, the 0-2. This one swung on and missed on 3 straight pitches. Aaron Johnson sits Tim Meyer down. That's Johnson's second K of the day. 2 out. Ryan Matthews, number 33, another righty for this express squad. He's the right fielder. He steps in. 2 outs, top of the second. Johnson has given up 2 earned runs and has struck out 2. He misses way up with ball 1. HCV with these white and blue sideways pinstripe jerseys with gray pants, similar to the Houston Astros of old, swung on and missed by Matthews 1-1. For the Jaguars, white on white, black numbers with gold trim, yellow gold trim. 1-1 to Matthews. Another swing and a miss, 1-2. Johnson again with the advantage. A commanding presence on the mound. A tall pitcher.
It's looking a lot sharper this inning.
He now has 36 strikeouts this summer, looking for punch out 37. That one, not the ticket. It's 2-2.
Not a bad pitch to go there. That high fastball could be sometimes too enticing to let up.
Might be looking for some high cheese. Johnson looked out the right field, or out the left field to his right for some reason. Now he fires the 2-2 count. Swung on and missed once again. 3 up, 3 down, 2 strikeouts for Aaron Johnson in the inning, and 4 overall in this ball game. Make it 3 overall in this ball game. Johnson and his team still trail 1-0, head to the bottom of the second when we come back on your Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
At the City of Hillsboro, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsboro works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsboro, we power on.
Gardner Lemke leads things on for the Blue Sox. Behind him is Alec Magnuson and Nathan Rage. Strike 1 right there against Lemke, 0-1 on him. Gannon bats .319 and holds 1 home run this summer. The 7-hole hitter. Here's 0-1 from Oslin. And a wave and a miss curveball had Lemke out in front of that one, guessing 0-2. Oslin, after stranding the bases loaded in the first, has Lemke down 0-2. That one fouled back. We'll do it again. 1-0. Gardner on top of Hillsboro Central Valley. Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard. Also in a quicker pace now. 0-2 to Lemke. And again, a curveball dropped by Mayer, but he tags him out anyway. And another strikeout today for Cutter Oslin. He has 3. And he had Lemke's number in that at-bat. Had him guessing, had him out in front. Now he has Alec Magnuson.
Looks to be getting some pretty good break on that curveball early.
Also in the Magnuson, his first plate appearance, takes ball 1. Magnuson batting .386 this season. No home runs this summer, 11 RBI. Here's the 1-0, swung on, no contact, 1-1 on Alec. No hits so far for Hillsboro Central Valley. They have been hit twice. This one at the knees, called at 1-2.
My guess is he'll be looking curveball here now. 1-2 count after going with a fastball. That's probably what you're looking at.
He set him up right there. Set him up, knock him down for Carter Oslin. Make it 4 strikeouts today. He has Magnuson's number, 2 down. Right on the dot with that one. Preston, it brings on Nathan Rage, number 42. 9-hole hitter, center fielder. Involved in that triple in the top of the first. He takes that one right back to Oslin, nonchalantly grabs it himself, and he says this inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Carter Oslin against the Blue Sox, including 2 strikeouts. The Express still lead 1-0, heading to the top of the third on your Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
You can count on Beth Teagues at Hankinson Insurance to be a team player. Beth has over 30 years of experience as an independent agent. She can match each client with the company that offers the best fit for their unique personal and commercial, auto, home, farm, business, crop, hail, and life insurance needs. Auto owners, Farmers Alliance, Grinnell Mutual, Northwest GF Mutual, Progressive State Auto, and others. Call Hankinson Insurance at 701-242-7822. Best of luck to all area teams and players.
It's 1-0. Gardner on top of Hillsboro Central Valley. Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard. It's time for the top of the third inning. The Express back to bat. To end that last inning in the second, Carter Oslin showing off his defensive skills and overall just tough demeanor. He just took that line drive from Nathan Rage right back into his glove. Just tossed it aside as soon as he got it.
Well, yeah, of course. You can't look like that scared you a little bit.
Carefree attitude,
You got
no.
to play that as nonchalantly as possible.
Very carefree in this Summer League baseball game. Aaron Busnick, the 9-spot hitter, leads off for Gardner. Johnson still on the mound, kicks and fires. That's right at the chest for strike 1. Behind Busnick is Shatsky and Van Larson. Shatsky tripled to lead off the game and eventually scored the 1 run so far. Johnson's 0-1, fouled off, 0-2. Looks like Johnson found some of his curveball prowess right there.
See, I'd be looking for now a little high fastball maybe.
Got him a little jumpy and guessing.
Try to blow it past him here.
0-2 to Busnick. This one high, like you said, and grounded right over to second base, thrown over in time to first for the 4-3 putout. Braden Walsh to Cole Hebel for the first out. Exactly like you said, had more zip on it, right at the numbers, and the swing a little more straighter than you would like.
Oh yeah, but hey, it did what he did. It did what he wanted it to.
Had him swinging down 0-2. Shatsky on a 1-2 count, triple to center, albeit a misplay by Rage out in center. He takes strike 1. 1 out. Top of the third. Johnson on top in this plate appearance against Shatsky. High cheese right there. Shatsky did not swing at that one. 1-1. Here's Johnson again. This one golfed at the left center field, but playable just in time by Gannon Lemke. It drifted to its left side. Lemke takes care of that one, no problem. 1 for 2 with Shatsky. Larson steps in. He owns the 1 RBI in this ball game. That occurred on a 5-3 putout. He grounded to Devin Johnson at third. A quick inning so far here for Aaron Johnson.
Yeah, both pitchers are pitching well. They're in their zone right now.
So far, this on a chopper, 2 hops over, back to Walsh, takes it high over to Hebel, just in time, no problem for the Blue Sox. 3 up, 3 down to go the Express. Still, after 2.5, 1-0, Gardner on top of Hillsboro Central Valley on your Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
The service from Hillsborough Dairy is fantastic. It is reliable and the products are quality and fresh. Milk products delivered right to your door like we do at our home. Milk products, juices, cheese products, cream products, yogurt, cottage cheese, butter, margarine, non-dairy items, frozen entrees, frozen chickens, seafood, frozen soup, fettings, bread, bakery boy, frozen doughs, frozen appetizers, all available from Hillsborough Dairy, delivering right to your door. Call the Utter Guy, 701-436-5877.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
1-0, Tim Gazette seed sale scoreboard in favor of Gardner over Hillsborough Central Valley. We're in the bottom of the third inning now. Blue Sox trail, and it's because of those two pesky triples in the top of the first, one by Nick Shatsky, one by Jack Metzger. The one by Shatsky, that one overreaches ahead in center field, but the other one by Metzger, we talked about off-air, Preston DeVille. It looked like both the right fielder and center fielder took a banana type of route that curved too much. They didn't break the banana in time.
Well, what I think actually happened really was, it wasn't really a banana route. It was just he took a too straight of route at the ball.
That's right.
So then doing that, he was able to not get quite the angle he wanted on it.
Peyton Belials finds one right, and a nice grab out in left field by Aaron Busnick right at the grass. Johnny on the spot at the last second. Busnick moves forward just enough to retire the leadoff hitter, Peyton Belials. Brandon Walsh steps in. He struck out swinging in the first. Peyton Belials is now 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first. That one down low to Walsh, 1-0. Oslin, 3. Now make it 4 strikeouts so far in this game. That's at the knees of Walsh. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oslin in his groove. Deals the 1-1. That one, not too groovy. Not for Walsh, but he'll take it. He's hit by a pitch. The third Blue Sock to be hit today.
To be honest, he was probably lucky there. I think I saw his foot kind of hopping out the front of the batter's box. So you might want to take a step or two back so he's not called out on interference next time.
Walsh may have gotten away with one right there. Nonetheless, Cole Hebel steps in. He was retired by the first baseman, Van Wetchel, in his last plate appearance. Bats from the left side. Oslin checks over at first. Now will fire home. That one down the middle, 0-1. 6 straight batters retired before they hit by a pitch for Oslin. His 0-2, too high, right above the HCV of the jersey of the chest. 1-1.
Pretty good pitch there. Probably look breaking ball here now.
Another look over at first to Walsh. Now this one home and out to right center field. Make it left center field. Going back to the wall, and it bounces over to the wall. 2 hops, and on his horse over to home, scoring is Walsh. Now tripped over up at second. He looks to third, and he makes it in time off the miscue by the Gardner defense. And it's 1-1, tied up. That's a 1-run double for Hebel. Walsh scores, and it's the first hit of the ball game for Hillsborough Central Valley. He advances off of the error by Gardner. Tie ball game with Aaron Johnson at the plate, who almost takes that one. Looks like he whipped inside. That one's inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Officially ruled an error on that play. Swung out to left field, and a shot hot off of Neva's glove, scores another run, 2-1. Hillsborough Central Valley finding its groove. RBI single for Johnson, helping his own cause. Back-to-back hits for the Blue Sox. 2 runs, 2-1 ball game. That score is Ebel. Andrew Doolum at the plate, courtesy runner for Hillsborough Central Valley's number 10. We don't have a number 10 on any of our rosters. Check over by Oslin. Not there in time. Runner safe. Doolum, as the runner goes off, here's the throw from Mayer, and the throw not in time. Ball gets away. Stolen base for HCV. The Blue Sox third of the day, 3 for 3. Hillsborough Central Valley is this morning. 27 minutes away from the afternoon hour. 1-1 on Johnson. Runner at second, scoring position for Doolum, I should say. Evens up at 1-1. 2-1 ball game. HCV takes the lead. Oslin misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Looks to be Daringer, number 20 on the roster, but number 10 out in the field. That one's high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Doolum, 0 for 1 in this ball game. Puts that up out in the center field, and a good jump out in center field to take care of it for out. As the relay throw over to third is not in time, and Derringer safely at third. Now, man 90 feet away, Metzger made the grab out in center. Devin Johnson steps in. It's a fly out for Doolum. He's 0 for 2. Johnson struck out swinging in the first. 2 outs. Another run 90 feet away for the Blue Sox. Here's Oslin. High, and looks like a pitch out. Mayer stepped up to get that one. 1-0. Oslin again. This one out to left field, and this one teetering the line, but it's foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. This inning for Hillsborough Central Valley. 2 runs, 2 hits. Up 2-1 to Johnson. Off-speed pitch. Called for a strike. 1-2. Gain a Lemke on deck if Johnson reaches with 2 out. Here's Oslin. High. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2s across the board, 2-2, 2 outs. Here's Oslin looking for strikeout number 5 to get out of this inning. Steps off the rubber. Derringer. Now Oslin. Another breaking pitch that doesn't find the mark, and it runs full against Devin Johnson. 3 walks against Oslin. He's hit 3 batters hit, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. We'll do it again at 3-2, fouled off.
This is a big spot right here. Like Hillsborough Central Valley could use another hit here, get that little 2-run lead going into the 4th.
Oslin had retired 6 in a row against the Blue Sox. Now trails 2-1. Here's the payoff pitch. Right down the pipe, taking care of Devin Johnson, retiring the side, but in the inning, 2 hits and 2 runs equal a Blue Sox lead, heading to the top of the 4th. HCV on top of Gardner on your Tim Kazette seat sales scoreboard. Right back with the 4th.
RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton announces their summer discounts and programs are now available. Contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton for more details, 701-636-2119, or visit them at their locations. It's time to start thinking about Plant 22. Your precision planting dealer, RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. Summer programs and discounts now available. It pays to plant with precision.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
It's a 2-1 ball game in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley over Gardner. 3 innings played, top of the 4th. For the Express, we'll see coming up Keegan Neva, Jack Metzger, and Cam Van Wetchel. Neva is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second in the first. Aaron Johnson still on the mound. 3 innings of work. Looking for his 4th. First pitch, sky to left field. Should be playable for Lemke. Charges in and takes care of it. 1 pitch and 1 out for the Blue Sox. Neva 0 for 2. Brings on Metzger, who owns a triple. One of 4 hits this game between both squads. He found that one out the right center field in the first. Johnson to Metzger, first offering is inside, bit chippy, 1-0. Whoever wins plays later today against number 1 seeded Mayport CG at 5 p.m. Johnson's next pitch, 1-0, is just outside, 2-0. If Hillsboro Central Valley wins that ball game, or this ball game, you will see their contest versus Mayport CG potentially on yourliveevent.com. Here's the 2-0 to Metzger. This one outside, 3-0. Johnson has struck out 3, 2 earned runs. Here's the 3-0 to Metzger. Down the middle, finds his spot at 3-1. Van Wetchel's on deck. Behind him in the hole is Carter Oslin. 3-1 is inside, and a skip away finds Metzger to first base. First walk of the day for Johnson. First walk for Johnson, second plate appearance for Van Wetchel. He was Johnson's first strikeout victim back in the first, swinging on a 2-2 count. Metzger, a speedy center fielder at first base. Van Wetchel bats from the right side. Metzger does not break. That one's down in the zone to Duham, 1-0. Duham tried to, that was down in the zone. He tried to frame that one. Metzger in first, a big lead. He's caught in a pickle and throw over to Hebo. Hebo tags him out on the backside for the second out. That goes 1-3.
That was a very good move over there on the mound. An even better tag by the first baseman right there.
Nice pickoff from Johnson. Metzger froze up like a deer in headlights. He was about to break. 2 outs to Van Wetchel. High. 2-0 on Cam.
I mean, you couldn't have had a better pickoff by Johnson right there. He got him, caught him leaning, and made the throw.
It's a huge lead by Metzger, too. Very confident in his ability on the base paths. Johnson caught him lacking. Here's the 2-0 to Van Wetchel. That one misses its own once again, inside and high, 3-0. The second batter, Johnson has faced in this inning where he has fallen behind 3-0. That last one, Metzger, who he walked. Johnson takes a breath, sets, fires. That one high, right above the numbers, and it's another 5-pitch walk in favor of the Express. Second of the day for Johnson. 1 on with 2 out.
Looks like the coach is going to go out and maybe talk to him a little bit.
Coach Nathan Walsh talking to Aaron Johnson. Let's see what they'll say about this. If he'll stay with him, we'll take a quick 30-second break. 2-1, HCV leads Gardner on Tim Cassette Seat Sales Scoreboard.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Nathan Walsh just had a few things to say to Aaron Johnson, not the famed president. Aaron Johnson stays in with a 2-1 lead, 1 man at first. That's Van Wetchel after the 5-pitch walk. Now takes on Cutter Oslin. First pitch, right at the knees, 1 strike in, a 1-1.
Usually in that situation, the coach just goes out there to just cool him off, maybe get him some time to rest his arm a little bit. Especially when I do that after two straight walks.
2 outs, top of the 4th. 0-1 is lined out in the left center field, down for a base hit. Van Wetchel slows up at second, now goes to third. Throw at third is not in time. It gets away. Ball goes to the backstop. Here's a scramble for home, and safe at home is Van Wetchel standing up. Tie ball game. Gardner comes through thanks to an RBI single from Cutter Oslin. It won't go down as an RBI officially for Oslin, I don't believe. That one went in shallow left field, and the throw was a riot third to Devin Johnson. An unearned run against Johnson, Aaron Johnson, that is. The first error of the day for HCV.
That's a tough break for Lemke there because you couldn't have had a better throw on that one.
Just the right pick would have found the out. He was right on the money with his throw.
Just the third baseman couldn't come up with it. It happens.
This brings on Tim Meyer. The catcher, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Back in the second. First pitch is outside. 1-0 on Meyer. It's Oslin at second, advancing on the error. Tie ball game, 2 apiece. This game started 1-0 in favor of the Express in the first. HCV found 2 in the third. Gardner immediately answers. This one at the knees, called it for a strike. 1-1 on Meyer.
This will be a big hit for Meyer if he can get it there. If he can find a gap out there, he'll at least score 1 here.
1-1 from Johnson to Meyer. Fouled off to the parking lot. 1-2. Johnson never took his eyes off of Oslin at second until he finally at the last second broke to home.
Just letting him know he's there, making it so he doesn't get too far off the bag.
1-2 to Meyer. This curveball finds the zone. Meyer knew it. And strike 3 called in favor of Aaron Johnson. However, in the inning for Gardner, a run scored off of 1 hit and 1 walk, 1 error. We head to the bottom of the 4th in a brand new ball game at 2 apiece between HCV and Gardner on your Tim Cassette Seat Sales Scoreboard.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Summer is a time for enjoying the outdoors and having fun in the warm weather. American Crystal Sugar reminds you of some tips to keep you safe during the summertime. When working or playing in the hot weather, be sure to stay hydrated. Take extra breaks and drink lots of water. Use sunscreen and apply frequently. Wear light, loose-fitting clothing. Wear sunglasses to protect your eyes. And if possible, wear a wide-brim hat to bring more shade cover. Never leave children or pets alone in vehicles. Summer safety reminders from American Crystal Sugar Company.
New ball game tied at 2 apiece between Hillsborough Central Valley and Gardner on your Tim Kazant seat sales scoreboard. In the top of the 4 for the Express, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 1 run tied this ball game up in round number 1 of the District 6 Legion Baseball Tournament. Number 4 seeded Blue Sox versus the number 5 seeded Express. Back to the Blue Sox here in the bottom half of the frame. Gana Lemke steps in, the 7-hole hitter, has struck out today. Back in the second. First pitch from Carter Osland up high for 1-0. Both teams playing a little bit of small ball and clutch pitching when needed. Lemke lines it over to short. Bobble for a second by Neva. Throw over in time to first to Van Wetchel for out number 1. 2 pitches, 1 out. So Osland needed against Gana Lemke. 6-3. Now we have Alec Magnuson. He also struck out swinging in the second. 5 strikeouts for Osland so far in this game. Magnuson takes strike 1 down the middle. He is the designated hitter today. Not batting in the lineup, but playing out in right field for the Blue Sox is Gavin Belials. This one just misses. A bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Magnuson. Osland, big breath. Next pitch on the 1-1. Golfed out in the center field, and it falls for a base knock in favor of Hillsborough Central Valley. 1 on with 1 out, courtesy of Alec Magnuson. That's the Blue Sox' 3rd hit today. 9-hole hitter Nathan Rage, who lined out on a hard hit ball to Cutter Osland on the mound. Osland with the carefree catch back in the second. Rage back in the box. Big rip, no contact, 0-1. Third time these two teams have seen each other this summer. 2-0 the Blue Sox are against the Express. Big lead from Magnuson at first. Osland goes home up high, 1-1. Both contests have resulted in 6-5 victories for Hillsborough Central Valley. There's no guarantee we won't see that same result again today. The way these two teams are playing, small ball style.
No, if all these teams are playing, it probably will be another one-run game. But
that's the one's taken down the middle in the zone for 1-2 on Rage. Here with 1 out, 1 on. Awesome, the 1-2. Strikeout number 6 today. Foul tipped into the glove of Mayer. And there's 2 down. Runner at first is still Magnuson. Springs on top of the order with Peyton Belials.
See if Hillsborough can do some damage here now. Top of the order. This is who you want up.
Run over. Back to first is Magnuson. Check from Osland. Big lead for the big guy, Magnuson. Here with 2 outs. Belials back in the box as well. He's 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch and flew out to left. Back in the first and third respectively. Throw to the plate. Call for ball 1.
Looks like you got 2 kind of polar opposites out there right now. You got the big guy on first, and you got the small, quick guy up at the base. Up to bat, I should say.
Quick cut right there at 1:01, back to the backstop. Sparks crowd on hand here early this morning. I believe it's now the afternoon. 8 minutes away from noon. A 1-1 count on Peyton Belials. Carter Osland deals home. A check swing and a nice diving grab over at first by Cam Van Wetchel to take care of Paintball Isles. It was in no man's land between the pitcher and the first baseman. Oslin wanted it for a second, but Cam Van Wetchel calls off his captain, and he takes care of it in the inning. For the Blue Sox, no runs, no walks, one hit. They strand one. We head to the top of the fifth. Still a tie ball game, 2-2 on your Tim Gazette Seat Sale scoreboard.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
At the City of Hillsboro, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsboro works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsboro, we power on.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com at Northern Cass High School. We're in a 2-2 contest between Hillsboro Central Valley and Gardner in the District 6 Legion Baseball Tournament of North Dakota. Aaron Johnson still on the mound here in the top of the fifth against the Express. Due up for Gardner, guaranteed this inning, Ryan Matthews, Aaron Busnick, and Nick Chatsky. Again, Matthews, Busnick, Chatsky. Matthews 0-1, struck out swinging in the second. Johnson has 4 today. Oslin has 6 for the Express. Pitch number 1, called ball number 1 up a little bit high.
What Johnson needs to do here is he just needs to get 2 quick outs. I mean, it's bottom of the lineup. Can't be giving up any walks.
Moderate pace from Johnson. Back home. That one's called 1-1. In this game for the Express, 3 hits, 2 runs, and 2 walks. Here's Johnson. That one just outside, 2-1. A couple of nice defensive plays in this ball game. Low scoring contest. Now that we're in the middle part of the game. Here's the 2-1. Down low, they call it a strike at the knees, 2-2, evened up.
Yeah, both teams are starting to come to their own on defense. First few innings were struggle, but they're slowly getting better and better down now. They're slowly getting cleaner out there now.
2-2 offering from Johnson. Swung on, no contact. Another strikeout for Johnson. Make it 5 today, this morning. He's in business early.
Third baseman number 3, Aaron Busnick.
Aaron Busnick steps in. He grounded out to second in the third. Now looking for a second piece of action. Johnson to Busnick, who made a nice grab out in left field. He takes ball 1. Made a nice low-hanging grab, just scraping it off the grass. Swings at that one to the right side now to play into the grass. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Johnson quickening up his pace. The 1-1, high cheese, make it 1-2. No contact on that wave.
He's probably looking now for a breaking ball in the dirt, maybe breaking out in the outside zone.
Speaking of the wave, a little bit of a heat wave. It's about 88 degrees right now. 1-2, belted to center field, left center field, and it's going to be picked up by Rage. That one died in the air in the hot, dry sky for the second out. This brings on Nick Chatsky. Led off the game with a triple. He eventually scored the first run of the ball game and flied out to Lemke and left in the third. Johnson to Chatsky, swung on, and no contact. That one a little off speed.
That's the top of the order now, too, isn't it?
It is. Back to the top. for the Express.
Johnson did what he needed to there and got those two bottom guys.
And quickly working against Shatsky. He didn't like that call. Another off-speed pitch for the leadoff hitter. 0-2 quickly in favor of Johnson with 2 out. Here in the top of the 5th, Johnson to Shatsky. A little check swing out too short, picked up by Belials off one hop, and he has to eat that one. And it's an error on Peyton Belials. Second error today for Hillsborough Central Valley. Second time Shatsky has reached in this ball game. 1 hit, 1 error. Officially 1 for 3, brings on Jacob Larson.
I mean, that's why getting the bottom 2 guys were huge right there. If you were to put one of them on base, you'd now have runners on first and second with 1 out with the top of the order now up here.
You do have someone who's 0 for 2. Pickoff attempt against Shatsky. Back in time. Jacob Larson is 0 for 2, but he does have an RBI to his credit off of that ground out to third in the first. That scored Nick. He ground out to second in the third. First pitch officially to Larson on its way from Johnson. That one down the middle, called strike 1. Tie ball game at 2 apiece. Johnson nods, checks the runner at first, and now we'll go to first. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Back in time is Shatsky. Looks like Johnson might have Nick Shatsky on the brain. He does have the wheels to tag a base with the triple he had earlier. That one gets away from Duham, and running to second and advancing is Shatsky. He's in scoring position to potentially take the go-ahead lead.
I mean, Johnson did catch him leaning there, though. It's just that he was just able to get back in time. A little longer of a lead, he probably would have been tossed out there.
There's Johnson. This one lined over to the right side, past the first baseman Hebel, rounding third and coming home is Shatsky. Throw, not in time. Throw to second is in time. A collision at second. Peyton Belials a little shaken up right there. Larson bats in a run, and Belials looks to be in pain. Jacob Larson, an RBI single, gives the Express the 3-2 edge right now. His first hit today. It scores Shatsky. However, we have an injury of Peyton Belials. Looks like he gets up. But in this inning for Gardner, 1 error against Hillsborough Central Valley, 1 hit, and 1 run. 3-2. The Gardner Express lead the Hillsborough Central Valley Blue Sox going to the bottom of the 5th on the Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsborough. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsborough. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsborough.
You can count on Beth Teagues at Hankinson Insurance to be a team player. Beth has over 30 years of experience as an independent agent. She can match each client with the company that offers the best fit for their unique personal and commercial auto, home, farm, business, crop, hail, and life insurance needs. Auto owners, Farmers Alliance, Grinnell Mutual, Northwest GF Mutual, Progressive, State Auto, and others. Call Hankinson Insurance at 701-242-7822. Best of luck to all area teams and players.
Back at it, Northern Cass High School. It's a new lead for Gardner, 3-2. The second time the Express have led today on your Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard. In the top of the 5th, 1 hit and 1 error resulted in 1 run for the Express. Peyton Belials and Jacob Larson, a big collision at second that resulted in Larson being out, but Belials, who led off in the 4th inning, went back to the bench hobbling as ball 1 called on Braden Walsh.
But hey, he was at least able to hold on to that ball, get that tag down. The worst things is whenever something like that happens and you end up not being able to come up with the tag, so it was all for nothing.
Ball 2 against Walsh, but yet, like you said, Belial's not the biggest shortstop, and he took that one in stride. Glasses flying off. Time called. Walsh back into the box with a 2-0 advantage on Oslin. And the Dirt make it 3 balls, no strikes. Oslin this game, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hit batters. He's given up 2 runs. Walsh offers bunt, pulls it back, make it 3-1. Walsh has a pair of home runs this season as he leads off. He takes a leadoff walk instead, showing his eye over his brawn.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do in that situation. Those first batter walks could be dangerous.
Walking the leadoff batter never bodes well for any team. Oslin, his first offering, called for ball 1 against Cole Hebel. Hebel in the third, the double that resulted in an RBI. He eventually scored as well. This one misses.
So what Oslin needs to do here is he needs to rather get him swinging or put one on the ground and maybe twist a double play here.
He's been behind 2-0 in back-to-back plate appearances to lead off this inning in the bottom of the 5th. This one finds the zone, 2-1 against Hebel. Hebel, a very tall figure. Probably the tallest out in the diamond. Match with Cutter Oslin, who gets a swing and a miss right there, 2-2. Hebel part of that pickoff play that got Metzger earlier in this game. 2-2 from Oslin. Walsh goes, and it's fouled off. We'll do it again. The hit and run of your big second baseman and your big first baseman. But Walsh has shown he has the speed. We'll do it again at 2-2. 1 man on, nobody out. Hebel at the plate. Oslin's 2-2 is taken up the middle past the glove of Larson, and a back-to-back hitters advance. At second and first, the Blue Sox cooking late in this game now. Nobody out. That is the 4th hit today for the Blue Sox. Hebel's second. He's 2 for 3. Brings on Aaron Johnson in the middle part of the order. Something Cutter Oslin does not want to see if nobody out and 2 men on. 3-2 ball game. Johnson's first delivery, and it hit Johnson. It just nicked him. And the bags are packed. Andrew Duham ready to take him to school. With nobody out, Coach Nick Nelson will talk to Oslin. We'll converge, have a meeting of the minds. We'll take a 30-second break when we come back. 3-2 ball game in favor of Gardner, but for how long on your Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard?
The service from Hillsborough Dairy is fantastic. It is reliable and the products are quality and fresh. Milk products delivered right to your door like we do at our home. Milk products, juices, cheese products, cream products, yogurt, cottage cheese, butter, margarine, non-dairy items, frozen entrees, frozen chickens, seafood, frozen soup, fettings, bread, bakery boy, frozen doughs, frozen appetizers, all available from Hillsborough Dairy, delivering right to your door. Call the Udder Guy, 701-436-5877.
Andrew Duham at the plate for Hillsborough Central Valley. Still on the mound for Gardner. Cutter Oslin. A quick chat with head honcho Nick Nelson. Nobody out. Bags are packed. Duham's first pitch. Big wave, no contact. He was a little awkward on that one. 0-1.
Strikeout would be huge here. Get that one out. Maybe set him up for a double play or even a play at home.
Duham is 0 for 2. Here's Oslin. And he had some high cheese. And it's fouled off behind us at 0-2 quickly for Duham.
Looks like the corners are playing in, so if hit to the third or first baseman, you probably will try having a play at home.
Yeah, they're teetering towards the glass, both at the corners. 0-2 to Duham. Just misses out of the zone. 1-2 now.
Hit hard enough, you might even set yourself up for a double play.
Devin Johnson's on deck with 2 strikeouts, exactly what Austin wants to see, but but doesn't see a strike called right there. Evened up at 2-2.
Really nice pitch right there. That's a hard pitch to lay off of.
Doom, the catcher, 0 for 2. Austin's going to fix his hair, fix his hat, readjust his glove. Take his time. His team leads 3-2. HCV threatening. The base is loaded, nobody out. Here's 2-2 to Doom. Fouled off, up in the air. It is still, no, it's just outside the fence, and we'll do it again. Good crowd on hand today. Early today, we started at 11 a.m. It's now 12:08.
Be interesting to see what Osland does here. He might go curveball or high fastball.
On the 2-2, looks like a fastball that went low, and it's fouled off to the grass on the right side once again. We'll do it again, still at 2-2. Next game in this tournament looks to be, after this pitch, Doom strikes out on the 2-2. Osland again today, 7 Ks, 1 out. The most important out next to the third out recorded.
It's a big strikeout right there. Now he's set up for the double play and to get out of this inning unharmed.
Speaking of strikeouts, Devin Johnson, who I mentioned has 2 so far, both swinging and looking, digs in. He takes strike 1 right at the waistline. Bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Gardner leads. Bases loaded for HCV. Next game is at 1 p.m. between Thompson and Oak Grove. Osland's 0-1. We have a squeeze going on. Bunt put down and tie ball game. And the throw over the first in time to record the out from Osland to Van Wetschel. The squeeze was on. And we have a brand new ball game once again. Hebel put on the afterburners 90 feet away and takes home a bunt put down from Devin Johnson, who had struck out twice today. And he puts in an RBI.
As a risky play to go for there, but I mean it paid off. Those suicide squeezes can be pretty risky sometimes, especially if you don't get the ball down.
Lemke steps in. Runners at second and third. That's Hebel at third. Derringer at second. Lemke 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Takes ball 1.
Very unorthodox swing. Pretty much pointing the bat toward center field almost.
Kind of like Kevin Youkilis back in the day. That orthodox swing goes to left field. It's on the track, and it's off the fence. 1 run is in. Hebel scores. Derringer scores. HCV takes the lead at 5-3. Gannon Lemke with a 2-run double to give the Blue Sox the go-ahead lead late in this ball game, bottom of the 5th. Lemke was 0 for 2. Hebel scored. That brought on Doolum in the courtesy runner. 3 runs in this inning, and Osland's getting tagged. He's now given up 5. Alec Magnuson now. First pitch, he swings that, pops to the right side, and it's out of play, well out of play, into the tree line for a long 0-1. On Magnuson. His team has new life, leading 5-3. Wanted to swing at that one. That one got away from Osland outside, a breaking ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the first time. Now, second time, as this one's ground the middle, picked up over by Neva between his legs, and it gets away and squirts over to Larson. Everybody is safe. Magnuson at first, and Lemke at third. They'll call an error on that one. Goes down in an E6. Looks like we have a timeout. And
looks like it'll be a substitution too.
Carter Austin's day might be over. His team leads or trails now 5-3. We're still in the bottom of the 5th. HCV on top on your Tim Kazette seat sale scoreboard.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton announces their summer discounts and programs are now available. Contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton for more details, 701-636-2119, or visit them at their locations. It's time to start thinking about Plant 22. Your precision planting dealer, RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. Summer programs and discounts now available. It pays to plant with precision.
New pitcher on the mound for the Express. Gardner sends in Jack Metzger. He moves from center field. Shatsky goes to center field. Busnick goes from third to second. Jacob Larson from second to left. And Osland from the mound to third. First lead of the ball game for Hillsboro Central Valley. They had it tied at 2 apiece. Now they're on top 5-3. Runners at the corners with 2 outs from Nathan Rage, the 9-hole hitter. Metzger's first delivery in for strike 1. Rage has lined to Osland at the pitcher's spot and has struck out. He's 0 for 2. Down 0-1 early. Metzger 0-2 on the wave and no contact. Metzger's got some zip to his pitch. He's a lefty. Twiddles the ball in his left hand. Now comes set. Checks run at the first. Now goes. Foul back. We'll do it again. Magnuson took off from first. He reached on the error by Keegan Neva at short just moments ago. Lemke's at third after his 2 RBI double. Metzger to home on the 0-2. That one's hit the shoelaces for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, they called it at the knees. Delayed call. Rage is out. That one low near the shoes, but nonetheless, we head to the top of the 6th. New ball game for Hillsboro Central Valley. They lead Gardner 5-3 on the Tim Kazette seat sale scoreboard.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Keegan Neva leads off for the Express. Top of the 6th inning, Gardner trails 5-3 against Hillsboro Central Valley. Aaron Johnson still on the mound against the 0-2 Neva. Johnson kicks and fires. Right down the middle for a first pitch called strike. Back at shortstop is Peyton Belials. Looks to be fine after that collision at second earlier in this ball game that resulted in the assist from Duham, the catcher. This one skids in the dirt. Across the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike on Neva. Neva has grounded out to second and flown out to left. Hesitates on that one and does not swing. It's called a strike, however, 1-2.
Johnson is seen to not lose much zip on his fastball, still throwing it pretty hard across the plate.
He has 5 strikeouts. This one popped out to second base. Should be playable, and it is for out number 1, taken care of by Braden Walsh. Metzger comes in with a triple and a walk. He had a triple in the first at the right center field. He's pitching on the diamond as well. Just came on for Carter Oslin, who went 4 2/3. First pitch to Metzger, high, and gets away from Duham back to the backstop, 1-0. Johnson, 1 out. Deals. That one's called at the knees, 1-1. At one point in this game, Oslin had retired 6. He's now given up 5 runs before being pulled in this ball game in the last inning. That one called it right down the middle against Metzger, 1-2. Hit the outside mark for Johnson, looking for his 6th K of the day. That one high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. One out. 2-strike pitch to Metzger. Now runs it full at 3-2 high. Looks like Oak Grove has arrived to the ball field here at Northern Cass High School. Johnson's payoff pitch to Metzger, swung on and missed. Aaron Johnson has fanned 6 batters today, and there's 2 down.
Next up for the Express, the first baseman, number 17, Cam Van Wetchel.
Cam Van Wetchel steps in. He has struck out. He has walked. A mixed day at the plate for him so far. He has came across the plate with 1 run scored. Johnson deals, swung on, no contact. With the Express down by 2 now, Van Wetchel looking for a 2-out rally perhaps. Raring to go. He fouls it off himself, quickly down 0-2.
Can't have a better spot to get a base hit here now. Add it to his resume. Maybe hit a double here, and maybe see if the next guy can put you in.
We have seen a bit of 2-out action in this ball game from both squads. It's 0-2 on Van Wetchel. Johnson deals right down the pipe. Make it 7 today for Aaron Johnson. Hillsborough Central Valley is dealing now, heading to the bottom of the 6th. They are on top of Gardner, 5-3. Johnson on top of his A game. We head to Hillsborough Central Valley's top of the frame when we come back on the Tim Gazette Seat Sales Scoreboard.
Summer is a time for enjoying the outdoors and having fun in the warm weather. American Crystal Sugar reminds you of some tips to keep you safe during the summertime. When working or playing in the hot weather, be sure to stay hydrated, take extra breaks, and drink lots of water. Use sunscreen and apply frequently. Wear light, loose-fitting clothing. Wear sunglasses to protect your eyes. And if possible, wear a wide-brim hat to bring more shade cover. Never leave children or pets alone in vehicles. Summer safety reminders from American Crystal Sugar Company. You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsborough. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
Shortstop, number 3, Peyton Belials.
Peyton Belials leads off Number 3 back to the ball game after a collision earlier on. 0 for 2 so far. He leads 5-3 with his Blue Sox. Rips the first pitch foul to the right side out of play. 0-1.
See if Hillsborough can add some insurance here. Can never have too much insurance.
Belials grounds at the third, picked over by Oslin, the former pitcher, who throws over to Van Wetchel in time for the first out. Over 3, Belials brings on Braden Walsh, who walked in his last plate appearance. He's also been hit by a pitch and has struck out. 2 games so far played by these two teams. Hillsborough Central Valley won 6-5. This one on a similar route, 5-3.
Big at bat for Metzger there. He was able to get the first guy, first speedy guy up to bat. Got him out. Couldn't have asked for a better result.
Ball 1 to Walsh. Just takes that bit outside the zone. Metzger kicks and fires. Now he finds his spot, 1-1. The way Aaron Johnson is pitching, insurance will be nice, but Johnson is in the zone. That one right down and past the bat of Walsh. Big rip, 1-2.
Yeah, Johnson's been pitching really impressive, especially as of late. I mean, he's got to be up pretty high pitch count at this point. He's still able to zip that ball across the plate.
Metzger gets the wave right there. Finds his first strikeout, make it his second today. First of the inning. 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Cole Hebel steps in. He is absolutely on fire on this 88-degree day. 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI, a double and a single. One of the leading hitters for the Blue Sox. Metzger deals, checks swing, and it's called strike 1 anyway against Hebel. Coming into this game for this summer, batting a red hot 379. 26 RBIs coming into the game, leading the team. 0-2 cranked in line to left center field. That's out 2 hops, and it will roll almost to the wall, cut off by Larson, and it's a 2-out double for Cole Hebel.
More 2-out action out there today.
Another 2-out rally, perhaps. Hebel, like you said, can never have too much insurance. Aaron Johnson looks to contribute to his own cause on the mound. Steps into the plate. Johnson today has been hit by a pitch twice and singled. That was in the 3rd.
It's not a bad day at the plate for him either.
Perfectly balanced on the mound and at the plate. That one near the knees, and it's called strike 1 on Johnson. Six hits in the game for Hillsborough Central Valley. Here's the 0-1 to Johnson. He bloops that right over to Oslin at third, who just takes it off a little hip scop towards the baseball. 3 up, 3 down for Jack Metzger in the Express. Their turn to bat, and possibly their final outs of the summer, or excuse me, of this ball game, double elimination tournament. They trail Hillsborough Central Valley 5-3 on the Tim Kazette seat sale scoreboard.
At the City of Hillsborough, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsborough works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsborough, we power on.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough.
Aaron Johnson looks to close out this ball game, up 5-3 over Gardner on the Tim Kazant seat sales scoreboard. The Hillsborough Central Valley stud on the mound at 80 pitches overall today here in the top of the 7th. Guaranteed for the Express, Carter Oslin, Tim Meyer, and Ryan Matthews. Again, Oslin, Meyer, and Matthews. Last 3 hitters for the Express have been sat down by Johnson, 2 of which came on a strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking. If the Blue Sox hang on for this win this morning, now turned afternoon, it will be their 3rd win this season in the summer of 2021 against Gardner. Last 2 wins, as we have mentioned, 6-5 decisions for the Blue Sox. Oslin, who started the day on the mound, pitched 4 2/3, gave up 5 runs. Now at third base, digs in and takes a first pitch called strike.
Now batting for the Express, third baseman, number 10, Carter.
5, make it 4 hits for Gardner in this ball game. Oslin swings at that one, quickly down 0-2 as he fouls it off to the right side out of play near the parking lot.
Quick start again for Johnson, up on the count 0-2 already.
Johnson ahead quickly, looking to finish it quickly, and gets a wave right there. Oslin checked his swing, but not enough, and he goes around for Johnson's 8th K of the day. 1 down.
Pretty impressive performance for him out there today.
Tim Meyer gets in the box. He's over 2 of 2 strikeouts. First pitch, swings at it, comes up with nothing, 0-1. Again, Johnson in full command on the mound early. Two outs away from facing Mayport CG. This one inside a tad high.
I mean, this is
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is the performance that pretty much any baseball coach looks for. I mean, when you could go pretty much through a whole game with only using 1 pitcher, it's usually a very good thing, especially in a tournament like this, where you want to save as many arms as possible for the next round.
Mayer fouls it off to the parking lot. Down 1-2 now. Johnson, and time is called from the ump. Home ump takes the time there. One and 2 from Johnson to Mayer. That one called at the chest. Mayer doesn't like that call. And quickly, 2 down, 1 more away from Hillsborough Central Valley versus Mayport CG. Back-to-back strikeouts for Johnson. He has 9 looking for double digits. And is Nathan Walsh going to take him out? Walsh hands off the ball, and it looks like Aaron Johnson's day on the mound is done. He pitches 6 2/3, strikes out 9, walks 2, gives up 3 runs, and we'll have a timeout with a new pitcher on the mound. 5-3 ball game. Blue Sox lead the Express in the final potential inning of the game on the Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard.
You can count on Beth Teagues at Hankinson Insurance to be a team player. Beth has over 30 years of experience as an independent agent. She can match each client with the company that offers the best fit for their unique personal and commercial auto, home, farm, business, crop, hail, and life insurance needs. Auto owners, Farmers Alliance, Grinnell Mutual, Northwest GF Mutual, Progressive, State Auto, and others. Call Hankinson Insurance at 701-242-7822. Best of luck to all area teams and players.
The service from Hillsborough Dairy is fantastic. It is reliable and the products are quality and fresh. Milk products delivered right to your door like we do at our home. Milk products, juices, cheese products, cream products, yogurt, cottage cheese, butter, margarine, non-dairy items, frozen entrees, frozen chicken, seafood, frozen soup, fettings, bread, bakery boy, frozen doughs, frozen appetizers, all available from Hillsborough Dairy, delivering right to your door. Call the Udder Guy, 701-436-5877.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Ryan Matthews takes ball one from Cole Hebel, who comes from first base. Aaron Johnson's day is done. Looking for the last out of this game. He misses high, 2-0.
This is also a save position for him, too, so at least he has that pushing for him, too.
5-3 ball game. Tim Kazette, Seed Sales scoreboard. Top of the seventh. That one finds the knees. Calling for strike one, 2-1 on Matthews. Aaron Johnson moved to third. Devin Johnson goes across the pond to first. Hebel's 2-1. That's in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. HCV wins this game. They will play Mayport CG later today at 5 p.m. 3-1 inside. Take your base. Ryan Matthews, 1 on with 2 out.
There's some life there now for Gardner. Now the tying run at the plate.
Busnick, the 9-hole hitter, is 0 for 2. Big ground out and a fly out. Swing and a miss right there from your 9-spot hitter with Shatsky, who started the game with a triple, due up next.
No better place to get your first hit is in the bottom of the 7th with the game on the line.
At top of the 7th, now a ball in the dirt at 101. From Hebel. Runner at first is Matthews. Hebel lefty fires in. That's in the dirt. Gets away from Duham. And a throw from Duham hits Matthews off the back right between the threes in his number 33 jersey. And he's at second base with the tying run at home. 2-1 on Busnick as it skirted away from Andrew Duham. Hebel and a save opportunity. Looks back now, sets, fires. That one at the knees, and it runs at 2-2. 2 outs, 2-2 count. Man at second with Hebel to Busnick. Right down the pipe, and Hillsborough Central Valley will face Mayport CG later this afternoon. Put this ball game in the books at 5-3. Blue Sox take care of the Gardner Express for the 3rd time this summer. Once again, the final on the Tim Kazant Seed Sales scoreboard. Hillsborough Central Valley 5, Gardner 3. 3-0 sweep for the Sox. Gardner plays tomorrow, and the Sox play later today. You'll see that game on yourliveevent.com versus the number 1 seeded Mayport CG Pats. We'll take a break and come back for a post-game breakdown after this on yourliveevent.com.
RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton announces their summer discounts and programs are now available. Contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton for more details, 701-636-2119, or visit them at their locations. It's time to start thinking about Plant 22. Your precision planting dealer, RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton. Summer programs and discounts now available. It pays to plant with precision.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsborough. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsborough. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsborough, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsborough.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
A 5-3 final on the Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard in favor of Hillsborough Central Valley over Gardner. 701-430-0877. Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard. Thank you for our sponsorship. Let's get our post-game summary between HCV and Gardner. In the top of the first for the Express, they started in a big way with a leadoff triple from Nick Shatsky, who eventually scored 1 run, 2 hits for the Express, and 1 more in the third. That one courtesy, looking back here, of a ground out from Jacob Larson to second. Excuse me, that was in the first. That scored Shatsky early on in the game. Back to the 5th inning now. 1 more run scored for the Express, and that's all she wrote for Gardner. After the 5th, they were taken down by Aaron Johnson and Cole Hebel. And speaking of the Blue Sox, Aaron Johnson and company got things done thanks to 2 runs in the third and then 3 in the 5th. Sparse scoring, but scoring nonetheless, scoring more than the Express. Thanks to timely hitting and dominant pitching, thanks to the likes of Aaron Johnson, and only needed 1 strikeout and 1 out from Cole Hebel in relief, who finds the save. Looks like Hillsborough Central Valley strands 5 on the base paths, stole 3 bags, committed 2 errors. 5, make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count 5 hits for Hillsborough Central Valley to 5 runs, 2 errors. Gardner with 6 hits. They score 3 runs and commit 2 errors of their own. Once again, your final score, Hillsborough Central Valley 5, Gardner 3. Looking forward to later this afternoon. Number 4 seeded HCV takes on number 1 and Mayport CG. That game's at 5 p.m. We'll have that on yourliveevent.com. We'll have our players of the game coming up after our next break on yourliveevent.com.
Summer is a time for enjoying the outdoors and having fun in the warm weather. American Crystal Sugar reminds you of some tips to keep you safe during the summertime. When working or playing in the hot weather, be sure to stay hydrated, take extra breaks, and drink lots of water. Use sunscreen and apply frequently. Wear light, loose-fitting clothing. Wear sunglasses to protect your eyes. And if possible, wear a wide-brim hat to bring more shade cover. Never leave children or pets alone in vehicles. Summer safety reminders from American Crystal Sugar Company. You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsborough. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
At the City of Hillsborough, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsborough works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsborough, we power on.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right, Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's time for our players of the game in this 5-3 decision in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley over Gardner on your Tim Kazant seat sales scoreboard. Once again, 701-430-0877. Our players of the game, our first one brought to you by Enbridge. Energy player of the game belongs to Gannon Lemke. 1 for 2 day with 2 RBIs that gave the Blue Sox the go-ahead lead back in the bottom of the 5th inning. That capped a 3-run outing for the Sox. Enbridge Energy player of the game, Gannon Lemke, sparking the comeback for his Blue Sox. Work has begun to replace line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we all want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. I say it every time, Preston DeVille, but our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game, I always believe it belongs to a pitcher, and no other pitcher today showed out more than Aaron Johnson, pitching 6 2/3 on the day, only gave up 3 runs, 2 walks, and fanned 9 batters through 6 2/3. Our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game belongs to Aaron Johnson. What did you think of his performance this morning and afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have picked a better player for that. He would also been mine. I mean, he did some damage at the plate. He did a lot of damage on the mound, and I mean, you couldn't have asked for almost a better. The coach probably couldn't have asked for a better performance. I mean, he pretty much threw 6 2/3 innings, 9 strikeouts. I mean, can't complain about that at all.
Sounds like he may have reached his limit. He also hit 1 for 2 with an RBI, was struck by 2 pitches as well, getting it done on the mound, getting it done in the batter's box, and results in our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. Let's run through our final stats between the Sox and the Express, starting with Gardner. Nick Chatsky hit 1 for 3, 1 run, 1 RBI. That one hit a triple. Jacob Larson, a 1 for 3 day as well with an RBI. Keegan Neva 0 for 3 on the morning/afternoon. Jack Metzger batted 1 for 2 with a triple, a walk, and a strikeout. Cam Van Wetchel with an 0 for 2, make it 0 for 2 and a walk and a run scored. Carter Oslin hit 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a single. Tim Mayer struck out 3 times today, twice looking. Ryan Matthews 0 for 2 with a walk, and rounding it out, an 0 for 3 day from Aaron Busnick once again. Gardner with a 3-6-2, 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors to finish their first game of the tournament. As for Hillsboro Central Valley, 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Peyton Belials 0 for 3 was struck by a pitch, also struck at second on a collision with the runner. Came back in the game later and seemed to be fine. Braden Walsh hit 0 for 2 on the day with 1 run scored. Cole Hebel, a 2 for 3 day, 2 runs scored and 1 RBI. Aaron Johnson was also hit twice, like we said, and also a magnificent day on the mound. Johnson scored across an RBI as well. Andrew Duham, 1 for 3 day. 0 for 3 day with a run scored. Devin Johnson on the day 0 for 3 for RBI put in. Gannon Lemke, a 2-run double, a 1 for 2 day. Alec Magnuson, 1 for 2, and Nathan Rage 0 for 3. Final stats for both Hillsboro Central Valley and Gardner. Looks like we're joined by the head honcho of the Blue Sox, Nathan Walsh, who just witnessed his team come back down 3-2 to win 5-3 as we catch everything up in the booth. Coach, initial feelings now that you're going to face Mayport CG later today?
Yeah, we got our job done. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure we got to that second game today because, like I said, it just puts us in a good situation. But we can, win tonight. We had a day off tomorrow. We can, kind of sit back, relax, gather, and things like that. And, you lose tonight, you're still fighting again the next day. You're not in too bad of a situation either way. So we wanted to get the win, and the kids knew that, and we fought back and got it when we needed it.
Another narrow win versus this Gardner team. This one by 2, but the last 2 games by 1 or 2 combined.
Yeah.
However you look at it. What does it take to beat a team like this 3 times in one summer?
Absolutely not easy, and you can tell. I mean, they got quality guys. They got some guys that hit the ball pretty well. Their pitchers were both pretty good today. We just happened to get a couple big hits when we needed them. We had guys on base and we left a few on early and stuff like that. But we got them when we needed them, and that's exactly what we had to do. But yeah, it's always tough to beat a team 3 times, especially a quality team like they are. And they've knocked off some good teams this year, and luckily they haven't got us yet.
I believe Carter Oslin retired 6 straight Sox, and then in the 5th inning, 3-run explosion, 2 courtesy of Gannon Lemke. What did you guys see in the dugout and at the plate that finally allowed them to get some knocks off him?
I think it was just having some patience. We started watching a few pitches and making him work a little bit more. Because sometimes when we get a little antsy at the plate, we jump on early pitches that are, I call them pitcher's pitches, and we don't get a chance to get our pitch. Now, try to preach to the guys, hey, if you get a pitch that you want early on in the count, jump on it. But don't go swing at his pitch early on because you've got to make him work a little bit with pitch counts and things like that. But no, I think we just made some adjustments and relaxed at the plate a little bit and just knew how big the game was and came up big.
We got to say about Aaron Johnson, 6 2/3. I think he hit his pitch limit maybe, and 9 strikeouts.
Yeah, he did a heck of a job. He's mixing up his pitches pretty well. But, it's the idea with the pitching rules is if I can keep him at 90 or under, he only needs 1 day of rest. He can come back and throw a little bit more. There's a lot of different rules with pitching and stuff that come into play. A lot of times I maybe would have just let him finish it because he was on such a good roll. But trying to play the game within the game a little bit and maybe bring him back if we get a chance. And if his arm will allow, we'll do it. And if not, it's good to get Cole and a batter or 2 to face and get him used to this mound again, even though he just threw here the other day too. But it's all about experience and just getting the things done that we need to.
Now that you already played this morning and today, do you feel your team has the momentum needed for Mayport CG later this evening, that you got one under your belt and they had to sit kind of cold?
Yeah, that can make a big difference. I've seen that happen a lot of times where, a team that has already had a game on the field that they're playing on and gotten some live at-bats already during the day can come out swinging and doing some things well. I've also seen it the other way around where now we've got to sit for a few hours and tighten up. I've told the kids we're probably going to run home actually and just get in some air conditioning and cool off and drink a lot of liquid and because it was warm out there, humid, not hot, but humid out there, sticky. Guys were perspiring quite a bit. But now it's just, we know we played Mayville. Seems like 100 times here in the last couple of years. So we finally got them the other day and a couple weeks ago, and it should be a good battle. I'm looking forward to it.
Coach, thanks for your time. We'll see you later this afternoon.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach Nathan Walsh, head coach for Hillsborough Central Valley Blue Sox. They defeat Gardner by the score of 5-3 on your Tim Kazant seed sale scoreboard. We'll take one more break and come back for our final thoughts and look forward to the night after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can count on Beth Teagues at Hankinson Insurance to be a team player. Beth has over 30 years of experience as an independent agent. She can match each client with the company that offers the best fit for their unique personal and commercial auto, home, farm, business, crop, hail, and life insurance needs. Auto owners, Farmers Alliance, Grinnell Mutual, Northwest GF Mutual, Progressive State Auto, and others. Call Hankinson Insurance at 701-242-7822. Best of luck to all area teams and players.
The service from Hillsborough Dairy is fantastic. It is reliable and the products are quality and fresh. Milk products delivered right to your door like we do at our home. Milk products, juices, cheese products, cream products, yogurt, cottage cheese, butter, margarine, non-dairy items, frozen entrees, frozen chicken, seafood, frozen soup, fettings, bread, bakery boy, frozen doughs, frozen appetizers, all available from Hillsborough Dairy, delivering right to your door. Call the Utter Guy, 701-436-5877.
5-3 final. On the Tim Kazant seed sales scoreboard, 701-430-0877. And score in favor of Hillsborough Central Valley. We'll see the Blue Sox later on this afternoon at 5 p.m. versus number 1 seeded Mayport CG. That game is also on yourliveevent.com. You can find the recap of this game on rnjbroadcasting.com on our website. You can find the recap of it, this evening's game later on tonight as well when it has concluded. Let's look at the next 2 games before our last game of this tournament tonight. Next up is Thompson versus Oak Grove, the 3 and the 6 seeds, and Manhattan Northwood versus Hope Finley, a battle of the 2 and the 7 seeds, respectively. Once again, a 5-3 final for the 3rd time this summer. The Blue Sox defeat the Express and head on to take on Mayport CG later tonight. We'll sign off for Preston DeVille and myself, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer. Thanks for joining us, and till next time from Northern Cass High School, so long, everybody.